everyone. If you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading from r/True Scary Stories just because this is the one that I had pulled up last time and I don't feel like searching around for another subreddit. So I'm going to keep reading off of this one. A couple announcements before I get started. I was originally going to post every single day in October and clearly that didn't happen because it's literally a couple days before Halloween. So yeah, that didn't happen. I got sick at the beginning of October, then my cats broke my tripod, and I haven't been able to get a new one since. So right now I'm using an easel that has one of my paintings on it that is stacked on a couple Supernatural, like, TV show box sets. So that's where we're going with this. Also, I have decided on a schedule. What I'm thinking of doing is posting 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Tuesdays I'm thinking is going to be more of the paranormal subreddits and paranormal stories from other people. Thursdays are going to be more of the just true scary stories, so not necessarily paranormal, could be like crime related, could just be something unsettling that happened, you know, different stuff like that, weird, creepy, scary stories, but they will be true. So Fridays, I'm thinking of reading from some of the Am I the Asshole threads. There's no reason, just because I want to. I might not post 3 times a week, but when I do post on those days, that's going to be what I'm posting. Obviously, it's going to be in the title, but yeah. So I'm going to try to have more consistency, try to start posting at least once a week again, and hopefully get more to the groove and be able to post more often, like 3 times. You feel me? So again, this week is going to be True Scary Stories. So this one is I'm just going to the top stories of this week just because it's easier and it's just easier to find ones I haven't already read. So this story that I'm going to be reading first is titled Creepy Guy. This one goes, I was about 14 at the time and walking back from school. Unfortunately for me, I have to walk through a sketchy area to get home. As I approached the underpass, in like parentheses subway, a man, also in parentheses, tall, white, and skinny, coming out of the underpass on my side. I see a man, tall, white, and skinny, coming out on my side of the path. He immediately crosses the road to the other side. I lose focus and start looking at the floor and continue to walk towards the underpass when I get this sudden feeling of uneasy. I look up and this man is sprinting full force directly towards me. Did y'all hear those police sirens? I don't know if the camera caught that. Anyway, where was I? The thing that freaked me out the most was his face. He just looked so angry and ready to attack. I've never felt this feeling prior or after ever again, but I get this cold sweat instantly as if my body knows this man is trying to kill me or something. I start sprinting straight away, not looking back once. I'm a fairly overweight kid, so I didn't think I had much hope of escaping him, but after like 5 minutes of running, I looked back and he was gone. I'm not sure why, but I rang a friend of mine straight away and told him about this. I described the man to him, and my friend instantly knew who he was. He's a local crazy guy who's terrorized locals for years, in and out of prison for various things. I've had nightmares of people sprinting towards me since this. Not sure if this incident translates well into this message, because it was a truly terrifying moment in my life, and I don't know what he would have done to me if he actually caught me. No, I believe you. If you're having nightmares about people sprinting at you and chasing you, and they only started after this, yeah, it definitely was scary, especially because someone was chasing you and someone was like visibly upset and started running after you and chasing you. A stranger who you then find out is a known criminal and known to be harassing and hurting people. Yeah, like that's valid. That is scary, bro. Like you definitely relayed the message. Our second story of the night is titled 2 Guys. This one was posted a few days ago as well. Story goes, I, 16F, have been skateboarding ever since I was 13. Getting catcalled, shouted names, spat on, being hit, and stalked was a lot for me at my young age, but I've learned to deal with it. One of my first ever encounters with the boy, 14M, was a great time. I was with my group and he was with a friend. Me being 13 at the time with the 14-year-old wasn't so bad, but I still felt uncomfortable. After a couple of hours, my group decided to drop off one of our friends and get some snacks. We all said bye and left the skate park. However, both guys followed us. The friend that was leaving ran to her house, which was understandable. The rest of us were creeped out but stood by our choice to go to the shops. When we came out, I saw them. I told my group to skate away down the hill. We did. Before I left, I asked one of the boys to go away. They both attacked me. They dragged me with them behind the shop and started physically hitting me and sexually touching me. I screamed and cried. I tried to fight back. I got pushed down to the floor and in front of me was my board. I grabbed onto it and knocked one of them around the head and ran off. However, because I was so weak, they still got to me. Luckily, my group came back and heard me screaming. We all ran off and I was with bruises on my face. I think it meant like we all ran and I was running with bruises on my face. I never saw them again. However, yesterday, and then in like parentheses, now 16, I saw the same boys. I had made more friends and good relationships with boys. We were all there when I recognized them. I told my friends if we could leave and they said no. I felt uncomfortable and did not want to be there. It was near 11 when we all came back to our hangout spot. We decided to go home and come back out tomorrow, but I don't want to. So I came home and went straight to bed. For some strange reason, I woke up around 4 and looked around my room. There they were, at the end of my bed. I started panicking and crying. I immediately grabbed my phone and put the torch on. Nothing was there. I stayed up the entire night, and it is now morning. I don't know if it was trauma or hallucinations, but I'm really scared and I don't know if I should come out again. That's scary, bro. And then to see them and for your friends to be like, no, we're not gonna leave. Like, even at 16, like, if, like, I don't care who you are. If someone comes up to me and they say, like, I really want to leave, I'm super uncomfortable, and they're too scared to tell you why, that should tell you that something is going on and you need to, like, get out of there. If anything, like, I just hate people like that. And I get, like, they're 16, they want to hang out, you know, whatever, but I feel like if your friend comes up to you and they're like, hey, something's going on, something happened, I really need to go, then, like, I don't know, I feel like good friends would go. But just because I would have done that doesn't mean that other people would, so I don't know. Okay, and our last story for today is titled, My Friend's Dad Found a Book in Their House. The dad found something disturbing inside, and to this day, he won't tell a soul what was inside the book. This one was posted a couple days ago. Story goes, I didn't find out about this story until recently. My best friends lived in an area near me. Well, when they moved in, my friend, in parentheses who we'll call John, John's dad found a book in the basement of their house. It contained things so disturbing he won't even tell anyone. After he read through it, he immediately burned the book. Basically, what he explained was in it, which was only a portion, in like quotes, or not quotes, parentheses, was that the past owners kept their children in the basement and made them work for who knows how long until they moved. Their thoughts on the world were also inside. He hadn't told a soul, not even his own wife, what else was in that book. Eventually, John's dad moved to another state with the rest of his family. Makes me wonder, was he trying to get away from the house? Every time I pass by the said house, a shiver goes down my spine. To even think of what horrible things happen in that house without anyone knowing keeps me up at night. For me to stay in that house, I always felt weird and uncomfortable, but couldn't put my finger on it. For the safety of the family and myself, I won't give out any more info on the place. Hopefully, the book was made as a prank and the people who lived there before were just some dumbass kids. All I can do is hope that this is a lie. Last comment says, your post reminded me of a somewhat similar story. I knew a woman who owned a handyman company. Basically, she organized her older kids and their friends to do jobs around town. Yard, cleaning up, moving and tearing down old equipment, etc. They were hired by a woman to tear out an old DIY grotto. I'm gonna put a picture because I don't know what a grotto is. I have an idea, but I don't know if it's what I'm thinking of. That the previous owner of her house had built. It took up a large portion of her backyard and she wanted to use that space. During the process, they came upon child, you know what I'm talking about, that had taken place in the grotto. Apparently it was incredibly disturbing stuff. Well, no shit. She had a talk with the homeowner and advised her to contact the authorities. I'm pretty sure from how the homeowner reacted, she did not do that, which is bullshit IMO. Some poor victim could have gotten justice or some kind of closure. I agree. That's crazy. I mean, I kind of get it because it's like it was found on her property. So then like an investigation would be opened up to her. But also, if you've got nothing to hide, one of them just squeaked and it was really weird. If you've got nothing to hide, why wouldn't you do that? Like, even at the risk of them like questioning you, being like, hey, do you know how this got here? Whatever. You don't have anything to hide. So like, what the fuck? Anyway, those were all of our stories for today. If you guys enjoyed reading these Reddit stories with me, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you thought of these stories, what your opinions are, etc. And if you think the schedule that I'm planning on in my head, that I'm planning of getting started soon, if you think that's a good idea, and you definitely want me to follow through and you want to see more stuff, and I'll still be doing the eating videos. Like, you guys seem to really like those. I don't know why, but you seem to like when I was trying new menu items and munching and crunching while I was reading some stories. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. All my links are going to be in the description. And yeah, that's it, I guess. I never know how to do outros. I also never know how to do intros, but I think my intros are better. They've gotten better over time. My outros are still like really weird though. Okay, bye.